Hello once again. I'm pleased to share that we have another upcoming live webinar on the 1st of April at 7:30 p.m. in Zoom, of which I will be conducting a webinar for those of you who want to learn about investing in Singapore real estate. I will share with you the pros and cons of investing in Singapore REITs versus physical Singapore properties and show you real-life data on what the performance of investing in Singapore residential property versus Singapore REITs are. So, for those of you who are already thinking about buying real estate in Singapore, you can start registering your interest in the link on the video description section below. Take this opportunity to interact with me live and with the community by asking me questions and also share your thoughts on this topic. Let's now talk about today's video. The escalating war between the US and the Middle East have caused concerns among investors. Major global markets have also since sparked a recent sell-off. The S&P 500 have been down 2.7% year to date, and because of this uncertainty due to the war, analysts predict that the markets would decline even further. Some doomsday analysts have even predicted a possibility of another world war and advise viewers to allocate all their assets into precious metals such as gold. Some of you might be thinking that as gold prices keep climbing, would it not be too expensive to invest in gold today? In this video, I will give you a brief overview of what really happened that led to the war in the Middle East and whether it is better to invest in the stock market when price depress further or invest in gold at today's prices. So watch till the end of this video to find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to SDA Club, the club for stock trading and analysis. This channel is dedicated to providing you with high-quality tutorials, guides and insights that demystify the world of trading. Join us as we will share more trading secrets and valuable insights. To stay updated and to be the first to access these valuable resources, hit the subscribe button now. By subscribing, you're opening the door to a world of trading and maximizing your potential for success. Before we dive in, here's a quick disclaimer. The information in this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a call to buy or sell. The current conflict in Iran, often referred to as the 2026 Iran War or Operation Epic Fury, began on February 28th of 2026. The war was initiated by a massive coordinated series of surprise airstrikes conducted by the United States and Israel. These strikes targeted hundreds of locations across Iran, including nuclear facilities, ballistic missile sites, and leadership compounds. This war is said to have begun because significant protests in Iran throughout early 2026 over a failing economy and infrastructure were seen by some Western officials as a window of opportunity to weaken the regime's grip on power. Indirect negotiations in Oman to revive a nuclear agreement had collapsed in February 2026, with the US stating that Iran's concessions were insufficient and that its ballistic missile program remained a direct threat to the American mainland. Due to these reasons, President Trump then explicitly called for the removal of the current Islamic Republic leadership, framing the strikes as the accumulation of a 47-year-old adversarial relationship. The initial wave of the war successfully targeted and killed their supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, and other top officials in an effort to collapse the regime's command structure. Global oil prices surged, and major shipping routes are being rerouted to avoid the Persian Gulf. Some alternative sources also mention that the reason for this war could also be due to the control of oil to gain leverage over China and Russia. China is the largest buyer of Iranian oil. By effectively halting these exports through strikes on Khark Island and the presence of the US Navy in the Gulf, the US has directly impacted China's and Russia's energy security. Some analysts argue that this provides the US with energy blackmail in broader trade and security negotiations with China and Russia. This could trigger a retaliation by China and Russia and in turn escalate into another conflict with the two other superpowers. The surmounting pressure in the US could eventually drive large investment funds out of the country, depressing the market further as investors look for alternative safe havens to park their funds. Now, Whether you invest in the US market or invest in a safe haven such as gold would depend on whether you believe there would be a resolution to the many conflicts that are happening globally. Gold prices have gained 18% year to date, while the S&P 500 declined 2.7% year to date. If you believe that the US is not going to find a resolve and things could become worse, then gold is a good asset to invest today because gold could be set to continue its uptrend. You could take this opportunity to diversify some of your funds into gold in case the war escalates further. The good news now is that there is an initial offering of a new ETF by Lion Global that would be set to list in the Singapore Stock Exchange on the 26th of March. This would be the first gold ETF that would be backed by investment-grade gold bars with a minimum fineness of 99.5% insured and securely vaulted in Singapore. The allocated gold is vaulted in Le Freeport in Singapore, a secure storage facility with 24/7 heavy security and is insured to its full value against loss, theft, and damage whilst in custody and in transit. The issue price will be priced at $5 USD per unit and has an expense ratio of 0.39%. This ETF could be traded in both USD and Sing dollars under two different counters, namely GLS for the Singapore dollar denomination and GLU for the US dollar denomination. The subscription for the Lion Global Singapore Physical Gold ETF would begin from the 6th to 19th of March 2026 and will close by 5 p.m. on the 19th of March Singapore time. You can subscribe for them through your brokers today, so hurry before the application closes. This video is not a recommendation for you to invest into this ETF. Should you wish to learn how you can subscribe, speak to an investment professional first or contact us via WhatsApp by connecting to us using the WhatsApp number in the description section below, and our team of licensed investment professionals can get back to you. See you in my next video. Goodbye.